Okay, let's dive straight into Long Island in the 1980s. It wasn't just, suburban sprawl and malls. There was this really distinct local identity.
Absolutely.
And we've looked at sources about some really iconic landmarks from that time, landmarks that are now gone.
Right.
These aren't just nostalgia trips, are they? They feel more like case studies in how suburbs change.
That's exactly it. Our sources really paint them as these vital third places, not home, not work, but where you kind of forged who you were.
Yeah.
And what's fascinating, really, is how the reasons they vanished boil down to maybe four core things.
Okay.
You've got economic models that just didn't work anymore, development pressures pushing things out, sometimes outright corporate crime, and then something subtler, like the rise of the digital age.
So it's kind of a pattern for suburban evolution everywhere.
You could definitely see it that way, yeah. A blueprint.
All right, let's dig into the first one. Beefsteak Charlie's. That name just screams 80s excess, doesn't it?
Oh, totally.
You picture it. Unlimited steak, shrimp, that big salad bar, and this was key. Those bottomless pitchers of beer or sangria.
Especially for the 18 to 21 crowd, that was a huge deal.
A total rite of passage. It felt like, I don't know, accessible luxury.
Exactly. But that model, the all-you-can-eat thing, it turned toxic pretty fast, financially speaking.
Right. It fit the early 80s vibe of abundance perfectly.
Uh-huh. But by 87, things had shifted. Its failure, well, it signaled this move away from just running restaurants to what the sources call financial engineering, meaning the brand got bought maybe through leveraged buyouts and then often just dissolved. It was about asset stripping, quick consolidation, not long-term stability.
Wow. The age of financial volatility arrives at the dinner table.
Pretty much.
Okay, so if Charlie's was financial failure, the next one feels more like cultural displacement. My father's place in Roslyn.
Ah, yes, a legendary spot.
Tiny place, right, like 400 people capacity.
Yeah.
But the impact was huge, great sound system, and this really strict rule.
Mm-hmm.
Only original music.
That was the key. It became this proving ground. Think Springsteen, Madonna, Billy Joel, they played there early on.
So why did it close in 87? Wasn't the lack of interest, was it?
No, the sources are pretty clear on this. It wasn't about relevance. It was, quote, development pressures.
From the town.
From the village of Roslyn, yeah. They essentially pushed it out. It's a classic conflict, really.
You mean like the town wanting a quieter, more upscale image?
Exactly. A kind of gentrification that valued, let's say, conformity over this raw, creative energy. The unique soundscape lost out to suburban tranquility.
That's tough, but maybe not as spectacularly dramatic as our next case. We have to talk Crazy Eddie.
Oh, boy. Crazy Eddie.
Those commercials, you couldn't escape them. The guy yelling, "These prices are NSANEO." Tagline.
It was a cultural phenomenon.
And the stores were packed, right? Everyone getting their first VCR boombox there.
But the whole thing, that crazy public persona, it was basically a cover, a Trojan horse, as you said earlier. Massive financial fraud. The owner, Eddie Antar, was cooking the books on a huge scale, falsifying records, inflating value. He eventually fled the country.
So the insanity wasn't the prices, it was the accounting.
Precisely. It's such a potent symbol of that era's corporate greed, maybe institutional failure too.
Yeah.
This beloved, zany front hiding, criminal rot. It kind of mirrors the whole deregulation vibe of the 80s.
Okay, let's shift gears completely now. From physical stores to something more like folklore. Lake Ronkonkoma.
Ah, the Lake of Legends.
Yeah, this feels like a landmark made of stories. You hear things like it was bottomless, or the whole creepy Lady of the Lake legend.
Claiming one male swimmer a year, right? That local dread passed around by word of mouth.
It was pure analog dread, wasn't it?
That's a great way to put it. And the loss here, it's not the lake itself, obviously. It's the mythical version that's gone.
Oh, so?
Well, the digital age just sort of erases the conditions for that kind of myth. Why believe it's bottomless when, any kid with a phone can instantly look up the actual depth?
Which is what, like 65 feet?
Around that, yeah. And you can find scientific explanations for accidents online. That ambiguity, that space for local belief to grow, it shrinks. The mystery fades.
So when you put all these together, Beefsteak Charlie's, My Father's Place, Crazy Eddie, the Lake Ronkonkoma myths, what's the takeaway for you listening?
Well, I mean...
It feels like a story about regional identity getting dismantled, right?
Yeah.
By bigger corporate forces, by real estate pressure.
Yeah, look at the Westbury drive-in site now. It's a BJ's, a BMW dealer, a multiplex.
We traded unique local spots for national chains.
Yeah.
Standardized convenience.
But, there is a little counterpoint. Think about the Nunley's Carousel.
Oh, yeah. Nassau County stepped in to save that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Seized it, basically.
Exactly. It shows that communities will fight sometimes, usually for these really tangible symbols of shared memory, especially childhood memory. And that brings up maybe the final thought for you to chew on. Why are we often quicker to save the physical artifact, like the carousel, than the cultural energy? The music scene, the local stories, those authentic third places that really defined what it felt like to be there then?
That's a really good question. Why the object over the experience? Something to think about.